It came in good shape, just with some finger marks, but it's worth buying.
No complaints. He arrived in 1 week. The seller responds and resolves all doubts. Gorgeous product. It's the second I buy and maybe I'll buy the third one. Perfect.
Quickly, well packed, in the kit a wonderful cover. Replaced the flash drive with a 16 GB 10 class with a Russian interface thanks to 4 PDA. Everything works fine. Well protected, he arrived in a month. It's smaller than I expected, but I like it. It feels soft and it doesn't weigh. The ink is a little light. I like it. I recommend it.
Goods received. All norms. You can save 65% from buying through the cashback system. Save on each purchase. The link is on the QR code and in the picture.
It worked. Delivery of a month to the Sverdlovsk region tracked normally. Installed Cool Reader, which I use some other shell for reading. For me it's not interesting and I just deleted them, leaving and updating only Vlozov soft. The book became a joke to work. Slightly uneven backlight, but otherwise everything suits. Excellent. Arrived fast, 17 days approx. Well wrapped, protected and corresponds to the description. Very soft to the touch, light and operational.
Convenient and pleasant to hold in your hands. Pretty fast. Sometimes to pick the sensor does not flip the page. Inside there is a flash drive with a system. Instead of 2 GB it is 4 GB, but it is broken into only 2. Copied the contents just in case. Boy increased the capacity to full volume and everything is fine. It is very easy to understand the book. I think that the sensor sometimes to pick, sometimes you have to press the second time, because that the system on the flash drive is great for. I advise you to put 10 class. I also updated the system on the Russified instructions for 4 PDA version in the photo. Everyone is satisfied. The book is fire for this money.
So, for everyone who is afraid to order, I use it for 15 days. Everything works. Now I'll tell you what I was interested in knowing, but I did not get the answers. The screen size itself is 12.9 cm. First scared that small, but then used, for we have large screens from 17 to stand. Backlight uniform can some and not lucky with this. For all 15 days charging so far 77% with active reading 4 to 5 hours a day. Memory did not clean. 80 MB is available, but this is enough for 12 to 15 books quietly. PDF reads, but the size of the letters cannot be adjusted with it. It is better to translate everything into the EPUB. Shimmering well. The sensor works. The eyes are much less tense than from the tablet or phone. I took for 4,100 with a cover. Be sure to take only with a cover. Do not save 250 or thank you. You can make a Russian firmware on PDA4 and then on the text you can go to the desired chapter. With the internet problems, it connects to Wi-Fi but the internet does not go out. So if you need it, take the tablet. Percentage progress.
Perfect, I love it. It comes with light and the case is better than I thought. The brand I already liked before, because I had already had another one. What I didn't like, screen protectors, but you don't need them. Communication, very good.
Great book, I am very happy. Separate thank you seller for the brown case.
Very well packed for shipment, fast, 12 days delivery. eBook works fine, no problem with polished letters. Backlight is nice and soft. One can easily change the size of the text in EPUB files. Battery life is quite impressive too. Dedicated cover is very helpful. It turns Kobo on and off including backlight.
Excellent product, it meets the description. Arrived well packed and shipping took less than a month to Chile. Super happy.
It's been a month, the seller sent quickly. A long time at customs was packed in foam. I ordered with a cover. I ordered a white book. The cover was sent black, but not scary. At first, when I hadn't figured it out yet, I thought it was broken and I wanted to even write a claim, but having studied the book better changed her mind. The only negative, as I think, is a very fast discharge in sleeping mode, enough for a couple of hours. Therefore, you have to turn off the device completely, set up a Wi-Fi, updated, change the language to Russian in the reader. In the beginning I thought that the computer does not see the book and was very upset, and also read in the reviews that someone writes also, but in fact, the USB output is initially turned off and you need to turn it on yourself in the settings. On the site for PDA read that you can replace the internal memory with a bigger volume. Just need to disassemble the back cover and change the microSD with 10 class. The book in this case, it will be smoother. Still this manipulation was not done. I'm waiting for the flash drive to come.
Electronic book in perfect condition, good quality, it works in principle all well, comes with cover that protects you completely and is easy to handle.
It turned out a long delivery, as our customs decided to hold my parcel for a month in their warehouse. The seller himself easily SCHM% on contact and tried to help. Packed normally. It came in whole and working. Personally, I liked the book. The other was not for comparison. Artifacts from previous pages to updating of course remain, but I do not interfere much. I think other books also have this. In the book it turned out to be a 4 GB card with the help of Acronis expanded internal memory. After pouring 100 books left 29 GB, the book was sewn onto the latest firmware, which can be Russified for 1512920 and now the native reader reads in PDF, FB2, EPUB and others faster than other prog and inside there are games. Excellent arrived early, all working out. At first it cost me to set it up, but already in use. Thank you very much.
The book has been going for more than a month. There are small scratches on the case, but under the cover it is not visible, so everything is fine. The battery lasts for 2 weeks when reading 2 to 3 hours a day. Put the firmware with 4 PDA. The cover is magnetic. The book falls asleep when closed and wakes up when opened.
It's come to me in practically less than 2 weeks, in very good condition and with screen protection. I'm very happy with the eBook.
The goods went looking for a long time, or rather, he went to China at customs. The book itself is fire, like used, but I did not find scratches or rubs. Firmware at Kobo is perhaps the most convenient in its segment. I had to dance a little bit with a tambourine to Russify her, but it's worth it. Perhaps better and more functional book for this money cannot be found.
Excellent customer service. The delivery was given a month earlier than expected and the reader is in perfect condition.
English. I bought 5 e-readers and arrived in a good time. The products are fine, good and reliable seller. Send the products as soon as possible. I'll buy them next time. Spanish Sierras de Chile, Vegan Porquerías de Chile El Tiro, Vendedor Confiable White Polento. To the Bryansk region there was more than a month. The book can be seen that used but does not affect the work. At first opened a dispute, because, from it, the firmware flew and already thought that the brick, but nothing native firmware quickly wears with regular needs, so that book recommend. Perfect. The reader took a little more time to arrive, but arrived in one piece. No scratches, no traces. The reader was perfectly packed in a large block of polystyrene. The screen is a little gray, but it's quite readable. The cover is when it is new, after changing the internal micro SD card, and makes the updates. Here I am with a 16 GB reader for cheap. Perfect.
I have got this eBook knowing it was used, therefore it came showing evidences of use. I had to adjust the letters to more bold and set up the page refreshing to just 1 page, so I can enjoy hours of reading. I had at the beginning an issue with the cover magnet that caused constant frozenings, and finally was solved. The customer service always answered, and I am very satisfied with what I have. Just don't expect a new perfect eBook, but enjoy it. eBook is very good but case looks like not new.
Leg ampersand oh cute, in excellent condition, compact as desired, fits in one hand as in the photo. So far it ends very well. I delivered the product but it works abnormal and turns off. The menu says it's connected to the Wi-Fi network but the internet does not open. The search engine I connected to the computer does not see.
All very well.
Great book, excellent supplier and Russified. On arrival, I updated and Russified the firmware, increased the memory, locked the card for 16 gigs. Book fire of the minuses, due to the fact that they are quite old. There remain artifacts on the screen after updating the page. Pass, but not immediately. The truth is not very noticeable, but they are, when reading does not interfere. But that's how much it will work, that's a big question.
Some scratches on the front panel.